Newtown is certainly one of my favourite places, and I've been fortunate to have worked here for 30 years. And it's an amazing place to visit.
I think for me and for many people, this place is special because of the peace that you experience here.
On the day of my interview, I stood at the end of the tree line over there, looked at this estuary, and I said to my wife, I've been looking for somewhere like this to work for the whole of my life.
Unlike many harbours on this Solent shore, Newtown is practically unspoilt and undeveloped, and because it's tidal, it's constantly changing. The estuary is actually a flooded river valley with many, many tributaries, and these tributaries go up between meadows and woodland, and it's very swallows and Amazons in places. And because it isn't particularly developed from a boating point of view, it's extremely quiet for much of the year. And that's one of the things that makes it so special and so accessible for many types of wildlife. It's amazing to think that in the Middle Ages, this was the old high street of the busy town of Newtown. And if you come through here, you can see the old marketplace of the village where people would have been selling their produce that they produced on site and through fishing locally. And through the gateway here off the high street, you can see that this meadow is divided by tall hedges, and these line the old burgage plots or house plots of the Middle Ages villages of Newtown. One of the strange things about Newtown is, although it was a bustling town in the Middle Ages, the ground's incredibly heavy and seasonally waterlogged, so agriculture never really took off. And also, from the point of view of fishing, the harbour is quite shallow, and it was quite difficult to navigate with boats. So Newtown became a bit of a backwater, and now it's reverted to nature. We've just come out of Walter's Copse onto the edge of the estuary at the Flannagan Creek. And we're looking at an area of salt marsh, which is a really amazing habitat that's really now quite rare, and it's being squeezed by the tides rising because of climate change. And looking down beside us here, you can see the lovely sea lavender and the thrift that's growing here. Although the harbour itself and the estuary and the mudflats and salt marsh dominate the reserve, it's actually many of the other habitats that are important too. For instance, the salt marsh merges into ancient woodland, and also we've got areas of salt marsh that merge into unimproved ancient meadows, and you get that transition from salt marsh species, which are tolerant to salt, into flower-rich meadows. Many of the meadows at Newtown were traditionally hay-cut, and hay-cutting actually supports a wide variety of flowers. But one of the issues with hay-cutting is that all of the flowers, and therefore all the nectaring, all of the seed, and all the cover that these many species that live here need is gone overnight. So we're actually trying to replicate what hay-cutting does with livestock, so that at the end of the grazing season, the same species are still present, and all of the cover is there, and many of the seed plants are providing cover for small invertebrates and seed for birds to feed on.
For many people, Newtown Nature Reserve is all about the harbour. It's about the water. It's coming by boat. And we have a harbour master who is here to greet people and to help them find a mooring or a safe anchoring place.
I'm the harbour master, and I look after the National Nature Reserve here from the water point of view, and I'm the first face, if you like, that visitors see when they come here. Hello there, good afternoon. I'm very well, as always, and you? I've been doing this job now for 24 years, and I enjoy it thoroughly, because my big enjoyment in this job is for every day I come out here, I'm working in this beautiful, unspoilt, natural estuary. It's a pretty good office.
The National Trust have been looking after Newtown National Nature Reserve since the 1960s. It's naturally a beautiful place. Many people come to enjoy it, either by water or on foot. It's also a very delicate set of habitats, which presents us with quite a challenge in protecting the wildlife that lives here. For those that arrive by road, we welcome people at our visitor point. And this is an excellent place to introduce people to the nature reserve, what to look out for, how to visit in a sensitive way, respecting the nature that lives there. And of course, as well as respecting nature, it's important to remember that people live in Newtown Village, and we must respect their peace and privacy as well. The National Trust is all about balancing people and places. We've got amazing places for people to enjoy, and if you enjoy them and experience them, then you're more likely to understand what makes them tick. At the same time, people need to respect what's precious here, what's fragile, and we hope that we can help people to enjoy this place in a sensitive way. So it's good for the future, really, for people and wildlife.